Hey everybody, we are live. Anniversary song. 2, 1, 2, 3. Nice and easy. So, hey, how you doing? All right, mate, give it a break. It's Robin Nolan, and in this video, I want to show you how to learn the Gypsy Jazz Repertoire and how to really own the tunes when you learn them, okay? So when you're joining this, do a few things. Send the love, write in where you're watching from, like John. Hi, John, how you doing? David is in the house, so type in where you're watching from. And also share it with a friend. Share the video. Share away to the whole world. And you're going to learn how to learn the Gypsy Jazz Repertoire, right? The one thing you should do to learn the Gypsy Jazz Repertoire is learn less rather than learn more. That's the thing. So the basic mantra is, instead of knowing 100 tunes, half knowing 100 tunes, own 10 tunes, okay? Do yourself a favor. Own 10 rather than half know 100 tunes. And if you want help with all this Gypsy Jazz stuff to learn the repertoire, if you want help with learning the rhythm, okay, getting all the rhythms down, and if you want help how to solo and improvise in Gypsy Jazz, and you want to join a community of like-minded guitarists like yourself, then go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com, okay, go there, you'll find a page with the info, and fill out your name and email address, and then I'll be in touch and I can help you, okay? So welcome everybody. David is in the house. Kevin is in the house. It must be late for you, Kevin, in Australia. We're looking at basically more the concept rather than the tune. We're going to look at Anniversary Song, but it's more the concept of how to learn a tune and how to really memorize a tune and make it part of your repertoire. And basically what I want to do is get rid of music stands and pieces of paper which I see people using on sessions and gigs, and it's not a good look, and it takes away from the music. So learn a tune and learn it off by heart. So if I was learning Anniversary Song, right, and I have got the chords written out here, right, so these are the chord changes for Anniversary Song. And look, there's a piece of paper with a load of chords on, and that's great. You know, welcome Reen, welcome Kevin. That's great. And maybe that's, you know, if you're going to learn Anniversary Song and it's the first time you've seen it, then it's great to learn the chords straight away from the chart. But what you want to try and do is get rid of the chart as soon as possible. So wean yourself off the chart, right? Don't rely on the chart, because you become addicted to the chart. Then every time you're playing, you're sitting there staring at the chart. Instead of putting your heart and the feel into the music, you're staring at a chart. So learn less tunes, but learn them well. Okay. There's the chord sequence for Anniversary Song. Welcome, go now, welcome. So Anniversary Song, right? And how I teach in the Transfusion Club, I start with the campfire chords, right, down the bottom. So I think Anniversary Song, right? You've got 4 bars of E7 and 4 bars of A minor, right? So, and the melody is like da, do, da, do, dee, dee, da, do, da. To D minor, da 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 da, da do do da, da do da do. Right, so it's easy, do dee do do. So this is how I might learn the tune at first, you know, or how I teach it. Do da do dee, right, E7, da dee da do dee. Then we're in A minor, right? Dee da do da, da da da. minor, da da do da. Excuse the singing. Da do do da. Back to E7. B do da do. Right, really easy, right? And when you learn it like this, you actually kind of learn it. You actually understand it. So da do da do D. E7. D da do da. A minor. Da da do da. A minor to A7. Sorry. Da 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 D. That's D minor. Da da do da. Sorry, just tune it up. Da do do da. Da dee do da do. Okay, so that's the first little bit of anniversary song. So you go da. E7, E7, right, 4 bars to A minor. D da do, A minor, A7 to D minor, right? So that's what you would do first, is put it to memory, the first little bit. Dum, do da do D, 4 bars of E7. Da do do D, A minor, right? Da do do D, A7, right? Jeroen is in the house. Nice chart, Robin. LOL. I have a chalkboard on the wall in front of me. Either way, great to have. Yeah, absolutely, man. Welcome, Jensen. Good to see you, Paul Jensen. So what I'm trying to do is help you learn the repertoire. And I'm trying to, because I've seen so many players at sessions, gigs, sitting there with music stands and iReel pads, right? Or books and loads of pieces of paper flying around. And everyone's like, it's like all the effort's going into reading E7 instead of feeling it with your heart. So take 5 minutes to memorize the tune, then you can play the music with your heart, right? Okay, that's honestly the best way to do it. So even if you know 2 tunes, really know them well. Abe in the house. Welcome, Abe. Abrazo. David. Welcome, David. Tony Reinhardt. Okay, so the mantra is learn less tunes, but learn them well. If you want help, learning the Gypsy Jazz Repertoire, then go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com and I'll help you. Okay, you can get help from the whole community that we've been building over at the club, and you'll learn everything there. Welcome, David. Read the room, that's right. So, anniversary song. Let me just give you a little taste of anniversary song. I'll do it kind of with a backing track so you can kind of hear what it might sound like. Okay, anniversary song. And then I'll break it down. So it's like... Welcome, Simon. Bridge as well. Anyway, we won't get there. So that's kind of the end result, right? You've been playing the tune a lot and you really get to know it. And because you've memorized it, right? And this isn't rocket science, guys. Because you've memorized it. Welcome, Michael. Steve is on his way to Wembley. Whoa, is that for the semi-finals? Or you've got a gig. Take 5 minutes a day and work on one tune at a time, right? So when you get up and you want to play gypsy jazz guitar, when you're looking at the repertoire, don't kind of get confused with loads of tunes and you've got your reel book and all this stuff. Just take the time to use one, get obsessed a little bit with one tune at a time, right? Gary, welcome. Gary says nice. And that'll help you actually absorb the repertoire. So I'm learning anniversary song, right? Dum, do, da, do, D, E7 for 4 bars, D, da, do, D, A minor, D, da, do, D, A7, da, da, D. Welcome, Fabio, da, da, do, D. Welcome, Thomas, da, da, do, do. Right, it's easy, da, do, da, do. Steve is picking up a Martin. Do dee da do E7. Do da do dee. Dee da do da. Da da do da. A7. Da da dee. D minor. Da da do. Da da do da. A minor. Da do do da. Da 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 da. Right? It's not that difficult. and just start to build it in layers. And when I teach, Kevin says sliding double stops and power octaves can often be used in place of fancy chords. That's right. They sound good on the bridge. When I teach a tune, I like to start at the bottom of the neck, right, down here. It's by Pollack, by the way. So, learn the melody down here. Do, da, do, D, E7, D, da, do, da. When it falls under your fingers, right, there's the A minor. Da, da, do, da, A minor, A7. Da, 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 there's D minor. Da, da, do, da, da, do, do, da. Falling then. So, just take it easy. Go down the bottom of the neck and start there, okay? What the hell? Who the hell is this guy? Welcome, Raoul. My name's Nolan, okay, if you're wondering, and I'm a Gypsy Jazz guitarist. It's my mission to help people learn this music, and I do it in a really fun and simple way. And if you want help with this music, then go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com. There's a link in the description, and you can go there and get all the info about the program and fill in your name and email, and I'll be in touch how I can help you, okay? So welcome, Raoul. Welcome, Kevin. So anniversary song, right? And also put the metronome on, okay? So this is how I would do it, right? And I'm just putting the metronome on 4/4, so it's not how I would learn to swing, but just for now, right? So it's ba, do, da, do, di. Not worried about swinging. Da, da, do, A minor, D, da, do, da, then A7. Da, da, D, D minor, da, da, do, A minor, right? D, da, da, do. This is the basic ba, da, do, D, da, do, E7. Do, da, do, D, D, da, do, da, A minor, D, da, do, D, A7. Da, da, D, D, da, do, da, da, do, do, da, D, do, do, do. Okay, so you start with that, right? No inversions, no fancy stuff with the rhythm, just the basic campfire kind of chords. And then you start to understand the song, and then you can move to the next layer, you know. Like Reen is saying, I begin mostly with E9, bam, right? So you can use E9, you can use E7, you can use a diminished, right? There's lots of layers to this, but in this video, I'm giving you more the concept, right, of how to learn the repertoire, right, the concept. Whatever tune it is, when this is finished, when you get up in the morning, think about that one tune that you want to learn, and just spend, even if it's 10 minutes, just putting some of those chords to memory. And if it's anniversary song, then there's the chart. I'll post it as a comment after. And then just learn it, you know, line by line. There's 4 bars of E7, da, do, 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 D, D, da, do, A minor, da, do, do, A minor, A7, da, da, D minor, da, 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 A minor, da, 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 E7, da, 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 A minor, right? And then don't even go beyond that. Just go, okay, now let's try and remember that. Dum, do, double, E7, and it goes to A minor, and it stays on A minor to A7, to D minor, da, da, back to A minor, back to E7, and back to A minor. And what that sounds like, yeah, welcome, Reen. And then, right, you've got that in your mind, right? So then you could practice a little bit. Just go, oh, da, do, da, da, and sing the melody. Even badly like me, da, ba, do, do, ba. That's a nice little move, that A7 to D minor. That sounds good, because you've got A7 there on the 4th fret, down to D minor. Okay, so back to the thing. I'm learning anniversary song, right? And I want to learn it in a way that I actually memorize it instead of having a look at it, then moving on to the next one, okay? I really want to memorize it because when I go to the session, I want to be able to actually have fun with it and put my heart and soul into this performance when I play it, right? I don't want to be staring at a music stand on a gig or a session. Simple as that. Learn the tunes, memorize them, okay? So I practice the rhythm. Da, do, da, da, E7. D, da, do, D. of options with the voices. A7 da D da do D, A minor, D da do da. You could put an F7 before the E7 da do. And what you start to do is basically kind of you start to add other layers to your understanding of the melody and the chords. So you start off with the basic mechanics. It's E7, right? But then you think, oh, I could play E7 now. Or I could play this chord. Or I could play, you know, there's lots of voicings that you can learn. Okay, and then the same with the A minor. You might not play, you probably play this one, or this one, or this one. You know, so you basically kind of build your understanding and knowledge of the song in layers. Misko, hello from Ghent. Welcome, Misko. Great to see you, brother. And then you build up your knowledge of the song, and you really get into it deeply, instead of just looking at the chart all the time, which is good for the first time you learn. You can say, oh yeah, that's what it is. You kind of understand on an intellectual way. You can see, oh yeah, that's the thing. But once you've looked at the chords and you kind of understand it, do yourself a favor and work with a metronome and just play over the chords to yourself until you really start to think, oh, I understand this tune now. I'm starting to do it. And if I was doing that, I would do this. Dum, do, da, da, di. Maybe the melody. Di, da, do, da. Di, da, do, da. The basic melody. Da, 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 da. D minor. Da, da, do, da. Da, do, do, da. Di, da, da, do. Nothing fancy at the moment. Do, di, do, do. And then you start to get more confident at it. Da, 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 da. Da, da, do, da. Ba, do, do, do. Dee, do, da, do. And then maybe you do the rhythm. Da, dee, da, dum. Dum, dum, dum. E7. Da, do, do. A minor. Da, do, do. A minor. A7. Da, da, dee. Da, do, do, dee. Right, easy. Da, do, da, do. Right, so there's nothing, this isn't like, you don't have to be like Stephen Hawking to understand this sequence. It actually looks more complicated when you look at it than when you hear it. So trust your ears, trust your instinct, and trust your heart. I see a big problem with too many people using chords, using books when they're playing music. It's fine when you first learn the tune, okay? But if you don't watch out, you'll get addicted. You'll get addicted to the chart, right? You'll get addicted to this, and you can only play it when you're looking at the chart. So it's like you're tied to the chart. You can't do it without the chart. And what I'm saying is that use your ears, right? Hi, Wendy, welcome. By the way, I teach all this and a lot more in the Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club. If you want help, then go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com. And there's a big community building there now. And I can coach you personally there, and you'll get access to all the library of lessons where you'll learn the rhythm, right? You'll really learn the rhythm. You'll learn how to solo to give you confidence, and you'll learn the repertoire like this, right? One chord at a time. And you'll join a community. We'll help you. If there's someone watching, right? If you're sitting there watching this and you're a member of the Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club, then, hey, put a comment in. Say, yeah, I'm a member of the club. I love to hear from members. So if you're a member of the Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club, write in. My name's Robin. It's my mission, really simple, to help guitarists learn Gypsy Jazz guitar in an easy, bite-sized, fun way. And basically in as little amount of time as possible, so quickly. So not sitting there hours staring at music and getting too intellectual about it, but actually learning songs, learning how to solo over those songs, and learning how to swing the rhythm over those songs, okay? So go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com, fill in your name and email, and I'll be in touch, and I'd love to help you, okay? Welcome, Sebastian. So I'll give a little thing. We've been learning, what's it called? Anniversary song, right? It's a really cool song to add to your repertoire. And it kind of goes like this. I'll play along. So, Okay, so then you start to get, and if you play over and over and over again, you start to get confident with playing over it and the melody, and then that's your avenue into improvising as well. Gaston says, I'm in the club. This was a great lesson, but there was much more in the club. So true. This is the tip of the iceberg. Wendy says, yeah, I'm a member and it really helps. Thanks, Robin. You're so welcome. Do yourself a favor. Come and learn this music if that's what you want. From the comfort of your own home, without the distractions of Facebook and YouTube. Learn it from the comfort of your own home in a really fun way over at the club, right? I've designed it to make it easy, step by step, and you're going to love the whole experience. So go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com, okay? You'll see a page with the info. Fill out your email and name, and then I'll be in touch, okay? Tsuhomu, I love this melody. Yeah, it's a great... Takumara, isn't it? Sorry, I'm not reading your name right. I should wear glasses. But I can read, I love this melody. Me too. Let's play the melody again. So you can learn it down here, you know. So la, do, da, do, mi. It's really easy. Di, da, do, da. Di, da, do, da. Da, da, da. Da, da, do, da. Da, do, do, da. Di, do, da, do. Do, di, do, do. Good one to learn. Da, da, do, da. Da, do, da, da. Da, da, do, da. Da, do, do, da. Da, do, da, da. And the reason I'm singing badly is because it really helps as well when you're kind of learning a melody. Even if you sing it badly, sing it. Just kind of because it really connects your kind of heart and emotion and soul to the music, to your ears, to your brain, to your fingers, to the guitar. It brings it all together instead of just staring at a chart, right? If I'm just staring at the chart, la, do, da, 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 it's not the same. I'm not putting my heart and soul in it. And I'm not saying it's bad to learn the tune at first with the chart, but don't get addicted to the chart, right? Say no. Say no. Say no to charts on gigs or sessions. Put the time in before the gig or session and learn a few tunes really well. And if you could learn 10 tunes, right? If you could get 10 tunes down in a year, right? This time next year, you'd have enough for a gig, right? And instead of, learning 500, 100 tunes half well, sitting there with a session, it sucks. It's awful to see that. And you're kind of selling yourself short. You should be able to put your heart and soul into this music, and you just need to take the time and let me help you, okay? If you need help, if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, but I want help, then let me help you. I help a lot of people play this music, and they're getting a lot of results. So if you need help, come over to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com, okay? Otherwise, just remember this one thing. Learn less tunes, but learn them really well. Own the less tunes instead of fumbling on 100 tunes. Really get to know 10 tunes well, okay? Mendy Rahman says hi. Yeah, thanks for all the comments. Send the love. There's a button with a love heart. You can click that. And then I'm literally on my own here in the kitchen. I kind of needed a bit of love. So if you feel like clicking the love heart, click the love heart. I'm going to play a bit more music here. I'm trying to inspire you. That's the whole thing, right? We kind of logically know what to do, but we get a bit lazy and we rely on stuff instead of taking a little bit of work. And it's my job to actually push you over the edge a little bit and get you to, when you wake up in the morning, to want to think, yeah, I want to learn anniversary song. Take it easy. Da, do, da, do, da, yeah. E7, da, 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 A minor, da, da. I'm going to sing it badly. Da, A, da, 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 D minor. Yeah, that sounds good. A minor, D, da, 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 D, da, da, da. Okay, let's try the melody. Da, starts on the root. Do, da, do, D, E7, D, da, do, da. Falls under your fingers. Da, da, do, da. Da, da, da. Da, da, do, da. Da, do, do, da. You'll never forget it. You'll never forget this melody. It's like you never forget Happy Birthday, or you never forget Hey Jude. You don't forget that because you've heard it and you've sung it a million times. And when you hear the good players playing, okay, you might be a genius, but still you've played it a few times, and you want to do yourself justice, okay? And trust more in your instincts, and I think you can do a lot better than relying on a chart. So I'm going to jump off, okay? Lute, welcome Lute. Lute is late, but I'll forgive him for that. Welcome anyway. Guys, send the love. Please click the love heart button or the hate button. Maybe you hate it. Click the hate button, the angry button. Share this with a friend, okay? Let's spread the love of Gypsy Jazz. Share it with a friend. Leave me a comment. If you got a question about this music or you just want to say, yo, then do that. Have a great weekend. I'm sending lots of love from Amsterdam. And that's it. See you soon.